Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga for your fire flow. We're just getting it warmed up here with a little Tai Chi warm up. So I know it doesn't quite look like yoga yet, but it will. We do this a little gentle warm up in every other type of exercise to get our blood and synovial fluid flowing. So we do it here too. From there, we'll go into our vinyasa flow for your strength, your cardiovascular conditioning, and also burn off that anxious energy. We'll take it down to the floor in our second half for our restorative yoga poses to work deep flexibility, easing chronic pain. And then we'll conclude with our guided meditation to work that oh so important muscle, your mind. Your heart and your mind are the two most important muscles in your body. If you're enjoying this video series, please like, subscribe, and share. Help us support our mission. It really helps the YouTube algorithms a lot. We do release 2 new MSM Yoga videos every week, along with bonus content. So please hit that bell. Get alerts for when we release new material. And join the community. Leave us some comments below. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Share some holistic healing tips. I want to make this a beautiful, supportive community for all. And let's just walk our feet in a little bit. And let's go into some squats, some slow, gentle squats as we rotate through the arms, just to get that blood flowing. And I want to invite you, Yogi, to close your eyes and test your proprioception, which is the sensation of how your body moves through space. Use this warm-up period to draw your awareness deeper inward. Commit to this 30 minutes for your self-care so that you can go rejoin the world and bring the best version of you to everyone you love. And let's just finish with a few Tai Chi twists before we begin our vinyasa flow. Gently take it side to side. Bounce through those knees. Look over each shoulder. Getting everything moving so it's safe for you to stretch. And let's begin our fire vinyasa flow. Come to the front of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to heart center and set an intention for your practice. A good one to set today is I control my fire energy. I do not let it control me. And let's begin. Inhale. Look up as those palms touch. Stretch yourself tall. Create space between your vertebrae. Exhale, gently walk it down for your first forward fold of the day. Being real easy here. Now you might want to take your hands and cross them in front to pendulum at first. If your shoulders need a little love, you might want to bring up here and swing side to side. If you want to maybe wrap your arms around your leg to get a little bit more into your lower back, or wrap your toes, but just be real gentle here. Moving gradually into your first forward fold. Sway a little bit to give that lower back some love. Our MSM 1 series is a little more gentle for those of you who are having a day where you're a little achy, but you still want to get that fit. Bring your hands to the earth now, Yogi. Step yourself back into that gorgeous plank position. Holding it here. We're going to chaturanga down. You can do so by bringing your knees to the mat, or you can stay upright and just shoot your shoulders slightly forward. I'll bring my knees down. I always do in MSM 1. But just chaturanga down. And then come into your baby cobra or your sphinx. Whatever helps you gradually loosen up your low back. So you might be here in cobra, looking over each shoulder. If that's a little too intense on your low back, you might be here, looking over each shoulder that way. Whatever level works for you, I'm going to take Cobra today. And when you've had enough here and your lower back feels good, push yourself up to all fours, tuck your toes, come into your first down dog. And let's get comfy in this pose too, yogis. Bend your knees, push your fanny up a little higher, and relax into the pose. And then go ahead and walk out your dog, alternating one heel to the earth and then the other. Working into those calves, all the while drawing your awareness inward, coordinating your breath-body movements here, inhaling and exhaling with your movement. And when you're ready, lift on both toes, come into that down dog, and just give me a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift that right leg up, down dog split. It doesn't have to go this high if it's uncomfortable for you. Exhale, pull it through without touching right to the center. Inhale, up to that down dog split. Exhale, pull the knee through, touch your opposite elbow. Inhale, up to that down dog split. Bring that knee through to the outside elbow now. Inhale up one more time. And we're going to come into a lunge. So bring that leg through. Feel free to assist if you like to help you move it up. Lift up into that lunge. And let's make this move a vinyasa. So inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. You really work your legs in balance here. Inhale up. One last time. Come into a gorgeous crescent pose now and take a breath. Bring your hands down to a low lunge. Step that foot forward with your fingers touching the earth. Extend them up into Utkatasana chair pose and take a breath. Inhale your way all the way up, looking up as those palms touch. Exhale, come to heart center, and let's get that on your left. Inhale up, look up as those palms touch. Exhale, surrender, take it down into your forward fold. Inhale your way up to a flat spine. Exhale as you walk yourself back to plank. Any chaturanga you like, any sphinx or cobra that you like. Pushing back onto all fours, tucking your toes, and coming into down dog. Take a breath. Inhale that left leg up now, down dog split. Exhale, pull it through, hover center. Inhale, left leg down dog split. Exhale, pull it cross, opposite elbow. Inhale, left leg down dog split. Exhale, outside elbow. And then inhale, one more down dog split. Pulling it through, adjust if need be. Come up to that gorgeous lunge. Inhale to the top. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale here. Exhale, twist. Come up into that gorgeous crescent. Take a breath. Surrender to your low lunge. Step your back foot up to meet the front, staying low. Come into that Utkatasana chair pose. Take a breath. Inhale your way up to standing. Look up as those palms touch. Exhale to heart center. We're going to do that whole vinyasa flow one more time on each side. Pause for a moment here. Reconnect with your intention. And let's begin. Inhale, looking up as those palms touch. Exhale, surrender, forward fold. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, walk back. Chaturanga. Inhaling to your Sphinx or your Cobra. Exhaling, pushing through all fours into your down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg down dog split. Exhale, center, pull it through. Inhale, right leg down dog split. Exhale, pull it across, opposite elbow. Inhale, right leg down dog split. Exhale, outside elbow, feel that core. Inhale, last down dog split. Bring it through. Come into that lunge. Inhale your way up. Exhale, give it a twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Bring it to that gorging crescent pose. Take a breath. Take it down to a low lunge. Step your back foot up to meet the front. Come into Utkatasana and take a breath. Inhale all the way up to the top, looking as those palms touch. Exhale to heart center. And let's get that one more time on the left. Inhale, looking up. Palms touch. Exhale. Surrender, forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, take it back to that plank. Knees come down if you want. Through your chaturanga to cobra or sphinx. Exhaling through all fours. Pushing into down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, left leg down dog split. Exhale, pull center. Inhale, left leg down dog split. Exhale, pull it opposite elbow. Inhale, left leg down dog split. Exhale, outside elbow. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, pull it through to that lunge. Lift yourself up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, lunge. One more. Feel that strength, yogi. You're doing great. Take it to crescent. Take a nice breath of air. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down. Step that back foot to meet your front. Come into Utkatasana chair pose and take a breath. Inhale all the way up, yogi. Great job. Palms touch. Exhale to heart center. Pause for a moment. Give yourself some love and appreciation for all that hard work. We're going to ever so gently vinyasa our way down to pigeon. So inhale up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, walk it back. Chaturanga, however you like. Inhaling to that cobra. Pressing back through all fours. Into that down dog. Pause for just a second before lifting that right leg. Sweeping it through to the front of your mat. And coming into a nice pigeon. Now you have a choice here, yogi. You can go with a more traditional pigeon, which entails having the heel toward your groin. You can go more into a half fire log, which entails getting your leg as close as possible to parallel to the top of your mat. Inhale where you're at. And as you exhale, just go ahead and walk it down. And you can let your forehead relax here. If you have a block or a pillow to place under your hand, I'm not going to do that because it bumps my microphone, but feel free. And as we work into the restorative section of your workout now, yogi, what I would like you to do is start drawing your awareness to your breath. Smoothing out your inhalations and exhalations. Inhaling smoothly for a count of 4. And exhaling just as smoothly for a count of 4. We got a lot of core and leg work in our flow. So use this time now that we have burned off some of that yang energy, that fire energy. Use this time now to start to tap into your yin side, your softer side, using your long, slow breaths to ease your muscles into relaxation. Feel free to wiggle around in these restorative poses. Make them work for your body. Give me 1 or 2 more breaths here, yogi. And as you exhale, come on up. Let's lift back into our plank, nice and tall. Press back into a down dog just for a second. It's a little bit of a counter stretch. And then lift that other leg up. Bring it through into pigeon on the other side. Take a second to adjust if you must. We had some rain, so we have some silt in one of our regular filming locations. Just kindly ignore our dust, I think, as the saying goes, in many ways as we build this channel. But this is your time, your 30 minutes of self-care. So as you focus on your breathing, those slow inhales and exhalations, start to think about your fire energy. A lot of times it expresses itself in anger and frustration. But we all are responsible for our own little energy bubbles, I call it. Our own little, it's really all we can control is ourselves, our reactions to the things that happen around us. So think about, what kind of energy you want to project out into the world. Anger in itself isn't harmful, but because it does give you energy, it does propel you forward, but you don't want to use that energy for the negative. And let's gently come up. So think about how you can transform that fire energy for the positive. Come into a nice plank. Bring your knees down. Let's do a few very slow, gentle cat-cows here. So just inhale as you lift, arching, and then exhaling as you round that spine. And just give me 2 more. Here's a good time to count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Do 1 more. And exhale, rounding to cat 1 more time. Before coming into a neutral spine and bringing it around for little dandasana, going into our forward fold. So first start by sitting nice and tall. Get that length in your spine. And then we're going to go into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So lift up tall and then walk down, holding on wherever you can. If you can wrap around the legs, that's fine, but make this super, super passive. So you might just want to be here. You might even be here, or you might want to take a block. Good idea is to take a block here or a pillow and rest your head. Whatever works to make this restorative and comfortable. And to further tap into your yin channel now, yogi, start elongating your exhales slightly more than your inhales. So for your next inhale of 4, you'll follow with an exhale of 5, and then you'll go to 6, 7, and 8, until your exhales become twice as long as your inhales. And what this 2-to-1 breathing does, you can use this method anytime throughout your day. It helps you tap into your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest function. If you're like me and you're prone to panic attacks, it can help stop a panic attack in its tracks. But you have to practice it, like now, when you're calm. You can't expect your coping mechanisms to save you if you never practice them. And that's why taking this 30 minutes each day for yourself is so important, so that you can revitalize your body and mind and bring your best you to everyone else. Come on up. We're going to go into one of my favorite stretches for the front of the thigh. Take that foot, bring it in, bend your leg so that it's laying right here against the top of the mat. You might feel enough of a stretch right here, and if that's so, that's fine. If you can walk it down, take yourself back. You can extend your arms overhead. You can close your eyes and feel an incredible stretch through your whole front of your thigh. I'll tell you, when I first got sick and I lost everything because of being sick, which I now see was a necessary process of taking me to my core self and helping me realize what was important. I learned very many lessons, but for a very long time, I was very angry. And I was uncontrolled with my anger. And I ended up lashing out in ways that hurt myself, hurt other people I love, damaged what could have been good. I self-sabotaged with anger. Walk yourself up, beautiful yogi. Take a second here. Be ever so gentle. Don't just flop out. Take that leg. Give it a little love before you get the other side. And if you're one of those people that I cut out of my life during my angriest times, I want to apologize to you if you stumble across this video. I am sincerely sorry. I was in a very dark place, but that is not an excuse, and I take full accountability for my behavior. And eventually, with the help of yoga, which is why I do what I do, that's why I do this channel, is I was able to spend enough time in contemplation and meditation and realize that while I did have justifiable reasons for anger, expressing that energy in self-destructive and in other destructive ways isn't the way to bring change, isn't the way to make things better. And so I made a conscious decision to protect my energy bubble and to try as much as possible to control my anger, choose how I use that energy, and move forward making deliberate decisions with loving kindness. And you can do that too. That's why taking this time is so important, to heal your body and mind so that you are not controlled by your emotions. You control them. You use your energy in ways that are good. Come on up now, yogi. Gently release that leg. Give it ever so much of a shake. Hold on behind your thighs as you roll yourself down. Give yourself a big hug of love and self-appreciation for caring for your body. And then let yourself fall out into your final resting pose as we prepare for our closing fire meditation. Relax now in your final resting pose, beautiful yogi. Continue that 2-to-1 breathing that you gradually worked into during the restorative section of our yoga flow. Take a few seconds just to focus on the movement of the air in and out of your body. Feel your chest and belly rise with each inhalation. As you do, visualize love and healing light inhaling into every cell of your body. With each exhale, consciously scan your body. Identify any areas that feel tense or tight, and think to yourself, relax, as you slowly release the air from your body, carrying with it all those chemical toxins that build up from prolonged stress. Spend some time lingering your awareness on places like your hips, your back, your shoulders, the back of your neck, the sides of your head, your jaw, your forehead, the little muscles around your eyes. Coax them into relaxation with each exhale. Ask yourself, what stokes your inner fire, yogi? For many of us, emotions like anger, frustration, and rage compel us into action. Please know that these feelings alone are not inherently negative. They are merely signs, signals from your very wise and self-protective body and mind, telling you that something is wrong. Take a few moments and sit with these emotions if you have them. Where do you feel them in your body? You might even feel compelled to jump up and take action right now. Sit for a moment instead and mindfully explore the source of your feelings. Anger is an energy. In many ways, it is your body's antidote to hopelessness and despair. It can also serve useful purposes. Justifiable outrage at the mistreatment of your fellow human beings, for example, can inspire you to get involved in worthy causes to bring about needed change in your community. However, anger is also powerful. Much like an uncontrolled wildfire, it can destroy everything in its path. Letting your anger rage freely against anyone and anything whom you perceive has harmed or may harm you can limit your future prospects by slamming doors to job opportunities or even lead to trouble with the law. It can cause irrevocable rifts in your closest personal relationships. At its worst and most uncontrolled, it can cause you to directly or indirectly hurt innocent people who did nothing to deserve your wrath. Yet anger's energy can also be useful. Much like firefighters use the same fire for controlled burns to preserve all the natural beauty you see in these videos, you can harness the energy that anger gives you and direct it towards the greater good. Much such destructive anger is driven by fear. Fear that you may lose what you have. Fear that other people may see your inadequacies and vulnerabilities. Fear that they may reject you. Remember, yogi, true courage comes from mastering your emotions by tuning in and listening to them for guidance, but not letting them control your behaviors. You are not a puppet blindly controlled by fear and rage. You can choose how you project your energy to the world around you. Like an alchemist, you have that ultimate power to change what you project to other people. Take a few moments now, beautiful yogi, and reflect how you can use the energy you derive from anger and direct it in positive ways that bring about the changes you want to see, with loving kindness and ultimate respect for your fellow living beings. Harness that energy you feel now and transform it, using it to compel you forward when you go back out into the world, using it to drive you forward and take the positive actions you must to create a better planet, one filled with mutual trust, support, kindness, love, and peace.